Dan, you can tell I just woke up. What's going on, everybody? It's Faye Dating Coach Elliott Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why guys are inconsistent with you, why guys don't stay around, why guys are showing a lot of interest in the beginning and pulling away. And yes, I do make this video a lot, but I feel like it falls on deaf ears, or I think women, you're too hopeful. You give a guy too many chances, and you're going to learn the hard way. And here's just a reminder, right, on why you're in the situation you're in. Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Click the red button below. Click the like button. And if you want to work with yours truly or get my course, Attraction Academy, link is down in the description. So, jumping right into this. Why are guys inconsistent? It's usually two or three things. Number one, the most obvious is you're wanting different things. Okay, you want different things at the end of the path. Maybe there's only one path to go down, and then at the very end there's little forks in the road. You guys go your separate way. You just want separate things. Now that kind of leads me into number two, which is, okay, but when's the fork in the road? When does that actually happen? Because it's weird that he shows all this interest in the beginning. It's weird that he does puts forth all this effort, and then he starts pulling away. Well, it's context. And for those who do not know, who are maybe new to my channel or have not seen the videos or my course that talks about context, it's the layering process, right, of actions and words. Layering meaning the things you guys do and say. It layers over time to create context, to create this serious vibe between you two. And in the very beginning, it's just one man wanting to invest his resources to get the assets, and vice versa. You want to invest in the man to get something out of him. That's where the different pages come. For you, it might be a relationship, like that might be your goal. For him, it's let's see what happens, but maybe he really doesn't want a relationship, or what, it could be for whatever reason. But he doesn't think about the consequences, is what I'm trying to get at. He doesn't think about the consequences in the beginning, meaning leading you on. You can call this the cost too. I call it the cost. So a guy will do all these things in the beginning. He'll court you. He'll blow up your shit. He'll love bomb you. He'll invest in you. He'll reach out. He'll text you the good mornings, the good nights, future plan, all this kind of stuff, because he wants to obtain the assets. But he doesn't realize the cost. He doesn't realize he is creating and layering context up to the point now where if I keep on doing it, it's like if I keep on complying and going along with this, it's telling her I'm on the same page as her when I'm not. So then what happens? A guy freaks out and he pulls away. That's where the fork in the road happens. It's when the context is created so much and it's so heavy that it's just like, I don't know. And that doesn't mean it has to happen later on. It just depends on the speed of things. It can happen a week in. It can happen 2 weeks in. It can happen 2 months in. It just depends. And lastly, I think, you can either go too slow or too fast. But I think the last one is the guy takes you for granted. If a guy never, like I said in the first point, if a guy never truly wanted a relationship, but you're negotiating through your actions and words, like just going along with it, for example, like friends and benefits, and you're on date 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like the longer it goes, the more it's going to hurt you. He starts to take you for granted. Why should I be consistent? I don't want a relationship, so why should I ask her out? I'm on my 12th date, my 20th date with her. She's not going anywhere. Why should I be worried or jealous or this or that? I know she likes me. I know she wants something with me. You get what I'm saying? I tell women that based on your standards, based on how much you're going to allow him to get away with, not just actions. When I say that has nothing to do, well, it does have something to do with actions, but not just actions. A lot of the time, ladies, it's just the consistency. Like, you ask for consistency and you get it, but there's no structure with it. There's no goal behind it. Okay, yeah, this guy's talking to you and you're on 20 weeks or 20 dates, but he's not committing. Why, Elliott? Why would he? Why in the fuck would he? You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. So you're literally asking this guy to commit to something that he gets no additional benefits from. He's already banging you. He already knows you like him. He already knows you're not going anywhere. He can have his cake and eat it too. why would I commit to someone who I know is not going anywhere? I am not getting any additional benefits. Instead, I'm actually losing benefits, which is the opportunity, whether he's talking to women or not, but just the opportunity to talk to other women, hook up with other women, flirt with other women if he chooses. So it's pretty much that, ladies. It's you're getting taken for granted. It's the context, and it's a man not wanting a relationship in the first place. Those are 3 reasons why men are inconsistent. You got to have some standards. I think I always say, I talk about this all in my course in extreme detail, literally like what to say to the guy. You got to have an ultimatum, you got to have a game plan, and you got to filter a guy out. You got to be on the same page. The 2 biggest problems women have, again, talk about this all the time in my course, is you don't know how to maximize attraction to stick out from the competition, and even if you did, you choose the wrong guy, so it doesn't matter. It's like trying to sell a tennis racket to a basketball player. He doesn't give a shit about the tennis racket. You're talking to emotionally unavailable dudes, basically, who don't want relationships. It doesn't matter how good you are at building attraction. So with that being said, ladies, love you all. Take care and peace.